Alright, I have my goggles on and I'm ready to play. My name is Sloth154 and welcome back to Tales of the Neon Sea. Last episode, our investigation started to kick off and then Noah's stroke, or what people believe to be Noah. We are currently in a trap. Well, trap is a strong word. I don't think it's a trap. I think it's him playing our need to figure out what's going on. I gotta get everything again because it didn't save where I was last time. But yeah, we're on the trail of who we believe to be Noah, who decided to put us on use this to hide something. Because someone set up a sculpture that mirrors how he used to do his crimes. But, wait. Photograph records have captured the sound sent by the foghorn. The foghorn and Morse code signal work together when the boats are communicating, and Morse code is used for information. The Morse code signal light is needed to send the signal to the ship, from the ship and the object. Is this the control room of another ship? I need to go have a look. Okay, let's go. What a stupid game. But I guess that's right in line with what I expect from you, Noah. Let's finish this once and for all. Looks like I have to make sure the whole Morse code signal light and foghorn system are working before I proceed to the next step. Alright. Oh. Oh my. Huh. I gotta turn on the light somehow. Okay. Yeah, Noah, or someone who's claiming to be Noah, has shown up. Okay. This gear transmission chain leads to the cabin out there. Could it be? Oh yeah, the AR captain. These gear groups were built for easier supplying and dismantling of deserted boats, but the guy with the mask must have altered them for some purpose. The cabin up there. Does it have something to do with the searchlight on the other side? It looks like we have to make the transmission chain run normally in order to receive the searchlight signal in the cabin. Looks like you're not quite as stupid as I thought. I noticed that every time he tested the searchlight up there, the green light will shine here. Yes. When these gear groups are connected correctly, the cabin up there, the green light will shine, which is a very useful clue. I'm only helping you because I want that guy to leave my ship alone. Well, your ship is on the downturn. I don't have the item necessary yet. We gotta figure this out, guys. I just saw that skull. Can't really do anything here when it's dark. Oh! Oh, fuck, the sound got me. A puppet. Puppet. Looks like a new trick. Fuck you, Noah. A room card, 1023. Wait. This was a missing room card from the case of the Scott's Hotel. Noah used it to get into the room then. Looks like this Looks like this is the key to open the containers up there. Let's go up there. Maybe there are other surprises for me. Real quick, fuck you, Noah. Aha! This is the electrical control center. Ah, I have a problem with that. Let's see. There's only emergency power left on this boat, so I'll need to restart the generator if possible. Alright. So I have to fiddle with the power every now and then. Alright, I can do this. So we get more power for this boat. What? A robot corpse? Was he the scavenger? He used to be the engineer for this boat, but he became a wanderer after this place was closed down, and he sometimes talked to me. He stopped moving after his internal core started to leak a couple of years ago. So you better leave him as he is. Do you not like other people coming onto this ship? He knows the beauty of the Destiny fire better than you do. You humans only care about the next big thing. Flash cars flying through the sky. Alright, took out this gear. I got everything I needed up and running right now. Go back upstairs. Across here. Down here. I was just there. The fuel stored is sufficient. There are lines of alloy wave tubing between the two sheet. Okay. Not the thing I wanted to see. I wanted to see this. Wrong thing. Pressure tube. Alright, we might be missing parts here. Okay, I gotta figure this out. Oh, I had to take that off. God damn it. Put this battery back. Wait, what? Oh, cool. Charges stays. Alright, let's go here. Alright, pressure meter's working. Ah! Can I get the umbrella? I needed to get the umbrella. Okay. Special control bar made from an umbrella. Okay. Right. Oh, here we go. Now I can go back up. Told you I was missing something. Now we can get into this container. Oh, fucking God! Is this Dr. Edwards? Congratulations. Congratulations, the murderer is captured. The murderer is dead, and he cannot answer for his crime. However, I helped the detective and made him confess. It was he who kidnapped the robot innocent and conducted terrible experiments. But these are not his worst crimes. His worst crimes were going against my will. If this is correct, then the missing underbridge robots were indeed the work of the doctor, and Nanako was right. Noah and Dr. Edward seems to have been working together for a long time. The doctor must have played an important role into making the nanofluid and implanting devices to manipulate robots. Noah, having abandoned the doctor at this stage, suggests that his plan is almost complete. But the doctor seems to have been killed last night. So this means somebody else made the sculpture. There's nothing else for me to do except dance to Noah's tune. Maybe then he'll reveal himself. What's next? Making the signal receiver work properly? Oh, I can use that. But, oh God, he's ripped in half. I didn't see that. Oh, Doctor, you deserve what you got. You know what you did. I mean, robots gave up a part of their free will so that they can coexist with humans. There's no point to what you did. Alright. Bang. Alright, let's leave this. Go plug this in so I can use the bridge function. Get that other gear. Oh, no. There we go. Now I can get these things. But Jesus, Noah. Didn't have to kill the doc that badly. Well, the doc probably deserved it. I can say that with confidence. Got this final gear. Yo. Back down to the bottom. Alright, everything's working. Now we just have to input, what's it called? The sonar data. And then we can move on. But Jesus, no, he ripped them right in half. Although, I'm not sure if Noah's still a corporeal being. There we go. All secret lab, built in the rotting carcass of an old ship. Don't laugh. Okay, that's all three. I better head over there and receive to the receiving cabin. It seems like there's some activity over there. There's a bunch of gears. Let's go. I'm glad I didn't have to do that myself. I'm not good at Morse code. I'm glad I thought ahead and put that back. I've cracked the puzzle you left me. Now let's see what exactly it is you're trying to do. I think he's trying to replicate what happened to you. The fuck? This is why I saw my hallucinations before. So many dead bodies. It seems that Noah's experiments have never stopped. Ever since that unlabeled parcel at the beginning of this journey, Noah has been laying a trap to bring me deeper and deeper. What could he want? He wants your brain. This is it. It ends right here, right now. Where's your gun? Okay. Close up. Oh god.
Long time no see, detective.
I think Noah's a virus now. Are we back to where we started? With him chasing us through a sewer? Chapter 4. The End in the Mist. Yeah. So we were just doing so that entire thing was a flashback, and there was a flashback within the flashback. Where am I? I remember repairing myself, and now I am in the sewer? Oh, I remember. Yeah, this all happened recently. Noah. That's right, he attacked me from behind with that scythe. I'm surprised how much restoration this crappy machine was able to do. Thrown from such a height, my body was almost shattered. I had to get back to that sculpture. Noah must be stopped. How do I get there? Though, I don't even know where I am. Thanks, William. William, why are you here? Oh yeah, you did me a big favor earlier. Yes, Cat, yes. What are you trying to tell me? Are you going to take me somewhere? You were able to find me, so you should know how to get back up there. Let's go, little fella. Yeah, so we're back to where we started the game, where Noah was chasing us. And seeing Noah appear like that, I believe he is the consciousness behind the nanobots. That's the way? Yeah, I believe Noah's the consciousness behind all the nanobots. That's why they're doing the things they do. And that's why, because of Rex's brain, he's able to see Noah because he might have some of those nanobots in him. Inside the abandoned cabin, Saturday night. Party time. The sculpture. This is the place. Good on you, William. You'll get a nice reward after this. I was attacked by Noah here. He might still be around. I must be vigilant. I think there's more going on here. Fine. Time to investigate. That sound. Oh, my head. This feels horrible. Huh? What's going on? It's gone. The sculpture and everything. Don't tell me I was just hallucinating. I thought contact with the implant device was the only way to trigger the hallucination, but this time, perfect hallucination was created without one, and Noah was lurking inside this hallucination. First things first, let's inspect this device. Yeah, so someone's using Noah to try to get away with something. A signal projector with implant device as its core, capable of projecting hallucination signal waves. It's been destroyed by William. The core of this weird device is the same as the implant device inside Branks' brain. Is this the thing creating the hallucinations? Instead of creating hallucination, I think this thing is more like a signal projector. The core receives external signals, amplifies them, and then projects them. Huh? Why are you here? I thought you couldn't leave that old ship. I noticed that little thing you have on you has an amazing large storage capacity, so I decided to follow you and check out how you deal with that guy in the mask. But once I got here, I felt a strange electrical disturbance and got stuck in that little thing. I was coding my way out when suddenly I was free to leave. The little thing you mentioned, the things you were inside the badge from Lola. When I got here, the badge lost signal. The disturbance you're talking about must be from this device, right? Yes, this device has been receiving and amplifying some sort of electrical wave. But that should only influence robot. You seem to have a strong reaction to it, though. In most of your body's mechanical. Though is most of your body mechanical? What a rare success story. Why does everyone know about my physical condition? Never mind. Seems like Noah made this thing as a trap for me. This electrical wave may continue influencing your special little brain. You need to be careful. I can see it's much less stable than when we first met. It's hard to describe, but I think I can feel the disturbance in my mind. Hey, the badge suddenly activated. The signal must be sent from Charles. Wait, is Charles Noah? The signal came from the elevator shaft on the right. The signal is faint, but it's definitely there. Okay, let's go have a look. I hope Noah didn't put that old man out on the I hope Noah didn't put that old man on the experiment bench. Thanks, little fella. I think it's time I promoted you to be my full-time partner. That means when I give orders, you can follow them. That cat's gonna cut your brakes. But it's going to get very dangerous from now on. So you should head back home. If something happens to you because of me, your little girlfriend Elizabeth wouldn't stop pissing in my pot plant. Alright. I'm starting to think... Fine. I'm starting to think that the person pretending to be Noah is Charles, unless we find him dead. Yeah, because this all seems really weird. Or both Dr. Edwards and Charles were working with Noah when he was doing all the bad things. They just turned a blind eye to it. This elevator looks creepy. Is it still working? It's a creepy elevator. Of course it's still working. Where's this elevator taking me? Charles's signal is getting stronger. Noah was researching far more than nanofluid and implant devices. If that signal projector is truly what the captain described, then without coming into contact with an implant device, it could influence the minds of robots everywhere. This elevator went down pretty far, way below the bottom of the ship. This is a giant underground factory, which seems to have been abandoned for a long time. Oh, fuck. The slightest shock is enough to set off these fungi. I wonder whether these spores can do anything. Inhale these spores if you want to die. These fungi have been exposed to nuclear waste, so their spores are full of poison. You see a lot when you're attached to a ship for years with nothing to do. Could you give me a warning before you disappear? Seems like you're familiar with this place. I am an AI with access to a database so massive you couldn't even imagine. This was an underground factory during the human-robot war, long forgotten by time. Be careful, several entries warn of creatures sighted in the depths. These kind of abandoned factories remind me of Noah's old hideouts. He liked to build bases deep in the world's dark places. So avoid the mushroom spores. Yep. Yahoo! The way down is completely blocked by the fungi. How can I get rid of it? Fire! Or this. Okay. Into the tool shed. I didn't need it, but he needs a professional tool for this. Looks like you found the abandoned operating room, but everything is broken here. Trash dump. You humans would call it. From my experience, you should never underestimate trash. Come to think of it, you made a lot of tools with the trash on my ship, Mr. Junk Collector. I thought you were absolutely in love with the Destiny Fire. How can you... Now you are calling it trash? I can call it trash, but no one else can. Oh, I got the valve thing. I will need this. Main loot. Oh, it's coming out. Yeah, this must have broke. Okay. Let's see what's on this other side before. Oh, never mind. There's nothing here. Oh. Oh. God, no. Okay. There's some... He didn't ask any questions about that? Probably something right in my face that I'm just missing. What the... Oh. I missed something important. Oh, all the spores went off. Ha! That flaming bottle set off the fungi spores. Looks like the toxic fog is gonna hang around for a while, though. What's your plan? You seem to enjoy seeing me in trouble. I have to get rid of the spore fog. I am not enjoying it. Make good use of the tubes behind you. The steam coming out, it can disperse the fog quickly. Blow the fog away. Classic. Really is. He had the other airlock device. See, it's always that one small thing you miss. Alright. Now we can use this to blow away the spores. Ah, steam cleaning. The fog has been driven away, and now I can go down. The badge activated again. This must be the right way, just follow the signal. Ventilation chamber. Alright, let's go. What is a holographic message doing in a place like this? It must have been left by Noah. What the hell is he up to?
The purification begins with this stubborn woman rejecting the fusion. She is lucky to have her sins washed away so she can welcome Bolson first. I shall lead the vessel to bear the bipartisan... I shall lead the vessel to bear the baptism of the four great sacrifices and engrave the God's decree upon the body of the future. The past ceremonies connected the soul, blessing all who witnessed Boston's illusions, connected our thoughts. Electric waves guided the transmission, and when he realized the truth, the man in the mirror was no longer himself. May you pass the final test, and I will be waiting for you in the depths of a light lake.
A long, rambling paragraph full of contradictions. He's getting crazier. Where did that beat come from? Another hallucination? Oh fuck. Huh. This place transformed into a kitchen. This is a hallucination without a doubt. The scene is the crime scene from the Alta State case. Noah's first ever murder. The start of all this evil. The victim of this case were a housewife and two small-town robots. At the crime scene, the three were discovered to have been killed at the same time, and the body parts of the three were made into the combined body of the housewife in the kitchen. This combined body was a prototype for all the sculptures created afterwards. Noah was still a newbie at the time, but back to practical matters. Another hallucination means another signal projector. I should find it somehow. Well, it's kind of obvious it's in this weird statue thing. Is that how Noah sees statues? Because that's not how we see them. In all of Noah's cases, organs of the victim were found missing. The seal is gone. Where does the door lead? It's leading you to your doom. Oh. Wait. This is Shelly's dressing room. The crime scene where Noah committed the singer-sculptor murder on July 3rd, 2126. The murderer killed Cheryl and her robot assistant and made their bodies into a sculpture of Boston the White, 1 hour before Cheryl was scheduled to go on stage. Has Noah created the solution to relive the crimes he committed? The hallucinations are now becoming more and more clear. Is this because I stayed in too long? I had to break through Noah's maze fast. Cheryl's glove. In addition to Cheryl's DNA, another set of DNA was detected. However, the owner could not be identified due to her unusual hereditary genetic information. These blood-stained lace gloves were very important evidence. In addition to Cheryl's DNA, some dissolved skin tissue was found. The DNA of the skin tissue was very confusing. We concluded that the murderer suffered from a genetic disease characterized by decomposing skin. Judging from the fact that the murderer wore a female singer's gloves, we deduced that the murderer might have some kind of obsession with wearing their victims' clothing in order to become them. That's fucking weird. Sweetheart, I hope you break a leg. I will prepare a big celebration banquet on the roof of the company building for you, and my family will be there too. They can't wait to see you. I hope you wear the necklace I gave you last week. My driver will pick you up after the show. Always yours, Christopher. Cheryl's lover would come to visit her with a bouquet of flowers before every show. He was a successful man and helped her quite a bit in her career. People say Cheryl was hard to live with, but she was extremely gentle to the flower-bearing lover. After Cheryl's murder, he was completely broken. It would never be the same. A broken wine glass. According to the investigation, Cheryl had a habit of drinking before her shows. There are lip prints on the glass. Cheryl's drink was also found at the crime scene. It contained 60% alcohol and some anesthetic components. It believed Nora put the anesthetics in the drink. That's still weird. A vintage record player, which Noah used to play the soundtrack of Cheryl's recent album, probably to cover up her screams. The device doesn't play anymore, probably the result of the witness hurrying out of the room and knocking it over. I need to adjust it to the right texture, tone, and pitch to reproduce Cheryl's voice. Let me try tuning the knobs. There we go. This is Cheryl's voice. It was this recording that Noah used to buy himself some time to commit the crime. Cheryl's arrogance also assured Noah's success. She allowed no one to interrupt her when she was alone. That's why they stopped waiting until 5 minutes before the show to knock on her door, only to find the horrifying scene. White bird erupts whenever I find a clue related to the case. I think that it's for this case. Are these white birds some sort of tally? Maybe something that will happen now. Oh, this was... Wow. This is a missing poster. This missing poster was something the police were searching for, but was never found. When I saw it in Brank's place, I knew Noah was back. This is a sculpture of Boston the White, one of the 7 embodiments of Boston. Legend claims that Boston once turned himself into a poet wearing a white robe. It took away arrogant people's communicators, making it impossible for them to call for help. The sculpture stands for humility during communication. Police only realized this was the embodiment of Boston when they saw the religious symbol of Boston left at the crime scene. Noah, did you create all this just to make me appreciate your masterpiece one last time?
The sharp cries of the arrogant must be cleared away. Boston cleared out these strains before his arrival by using his hands. The singing voice of the sinner will live in me so that I can praise the miracles of Boston.
Noah, stop your nonsense. All you ever wanted was to replace your diseased organs with the healthy ones stolen from your victims. You say Cheryl's arrogance killed her, but what crime did that robot assistant commit?
Cheryl's assistant suffered from her abuse. His humbleness, a contrast to the singer's arrogance. I didn't kill anyone. I was just combining them, human and robot. The arrogant and the humble are merged into one under the will of Boss.
The investigators collected the remains of the 2 bodies in the sculpture and claimed to have retrieved every piece of Cheryl's body. However, I found subtle cutting marks on the neck, which are much finer than the rough cutting from the rest of the sculpture. By analyzing the forensic records, I found Cheryl's throat missing, which everyone else neglected to notice. Another door, another crime scene. Let's get this done. This stage. You see the secret function room on the cruise ship? The crime scene of the high seas crew case? On the 29th of January 2127, the senior officials were parading around the robots and freaks when they were killed. It turned out Noah was the real headliner in this freak show. This had the most victims among all of Noah's murder cases. Everyone, the performers, the audience, was pieced together into a sculpture. The result was a gruesome. The results were so gruesome that even the most stone-faced police officers was shaken to its core. This secret function room was equipped with a state-of-the-art ventilation system. The senior officials like to add recreational drugs to the filtering system. Noah took advantage of this. The operating unit to the ventilation system was purposely destroyed, so I'll need to fix the internal circuits of the fan. There we go. I got it. Done. Ah, the sweet smell of success. Investigators extracted some kind of poison nerve gas from the air filter net, explaining how Noah put more than 40 people down by himself. Noah supposedly made this poison nerve gas himself. People who inhaled the gas were not able to move their bodies but remained totally conscious. Was this some kind of retribution for the audience? Looks like things got kinky in here as well. During this freak show, the audience wore bizarre mask, hiding their true identity so they can enjoy the sick and twisted performance. There was one mask missing from the scene. Who would have guessed that many years later the missing mask would turn up on Square Street? Oh yeah, that clown mask. Boston's symbol had been left on the mask wall. This was the first time Noah left this symbol at a crime scene. This clue made us realize that all the sculptures we found before were embodiments of Bison. I still don't know how to pronounce that. I wish they would say it once. Which later led us to find out about roverism. This is where the officials imprisoned the performers. They searched all over for freaks and robots, keeping them here in captivity, putting on freak shows regularly. Later, investigators found out that several missing cases were linked to the board of officials. Oh, okay, I just gotta scan it. Although it looks old, this is actually a rather advanced log. By analyzing the fingerprints on the button, we figured out the password. I still remember one button was twice in a row. I got it. It was 2776. It took me a long time and multiple combinations to try to figure that out. These colors are made for the performers, on which some dissolved skin tissue was found. The DNA collected was quite similar to the DNA found at the female singer crime scene. The DNA found on the collar is similar to the one found at the female singer crime scene, but the sequence was more messy, which means Noah's skin decomposing problem was getting worse. Noah must have blended in with the freaks after he arranged everything and performed in the show as a special guest. 3 white birds can represent the key clues are all lit up now, so here comes the horrible sculpture. Anubis, look at this. This sculpture is of the messenger of the garden, another beast and embodiment. This embodiment walked through the courtyard of the gods and presented himself in front of both humans and robots, driving out the evil indulgences suppressing them, and bringing God's electric wave to all forms of life. These murdered officials represented the indulgent, while Cheryl is the female singer case represented the arrogant. Noah's crying followed the prophecies and legends of the Beeson's religious sect.
Indulgent spirits are lost in the filth, and people who find pleasure in the grotesque will be exiled from me into the abyss. Will be exiled by me into the abyss. Detective, without me, the sins of these people will never be purified.
Purified? You killed everyone at the scene. Robots and freaks included. They suffered through so much pain only to be murdered by you. Your so-called purification is nothing but a crazy massacre.
Both the indulged and the abused are guilty. Only by combining the two could we neutralize the sin and restore balance. Both sides have found peace under Bison's.
Bison? Bison's? I'm gonna say Bison from now on.
Bison's guidance.
Don't try to excuse your crimes. Among all the victims, Noah only took the software developer's liver. If I hadn't found out about the conditions Noah suffered from, I probably would have never discovered the motive for his crime. A new door appears. One by one, these crime scenes match things left behind by Noah. The poster, the mask, and then the next scene will be... oh, the family. I think. I was right. 1st of April, 2127. Scott's Hotel Room 1023. In New Sinew City. A case I especially don't want to recall. The victims were a family of 4 who came for a holiday at Dolphin Park. A mild genetic modification in the father led to severe genetic disease in the daughter. They kept the disease a secret from the girl, wishing for to first fulfill the girl's dream of seeing a dolphin. They weren't expecting to meet Noah. A robot staff from the hotel was also murdered. Wait. I'm sorry, but there's no successful cure for your daughter's genetic disease. Although your husband has only been mildly genetically modified, the probability of your offspring developing genetic disease is still high. The patient's organs have developed massive lesions, and she has an estimated 4 to 5 months left remaining. Again, I am so sorry. Hubby. Why must our girls suffer through so much pain? We should have never listened to the propaganda of that company. Mild genetic alterations not only lead to hereditary disease. Our nativity ruined our daughter. My little Eliza. I don't know how to say that name. Eliza. I hope to fulfill her dream in her final days, to see a dolphin. This is the only thing we can do for her. Get some rest in the room. The kids are loving having the hotel pool. Honey, I feel less car sick after I had some water. Honey, we have been picked up as the lucky guest tonight. They will give Eliza a personal dolphin trip. Call the kids back now. The husband was called back to the room by his wife's text message, and then murdered by Noah. The evidence suggests that the wife was already dead when the text was sent. You're a piece of shit, Noah. A brand new bunny rabbit toy with one of its eyes ripped out. Eliza is stitched on the back. A fuzzy bunny rabbit toy with one eye missing. Noah lured me into this trap step by step by using the victim's doll. He seems to know what I care about most of all. This is his specialty. Discover the most valuable part of someone, then break them down slowly and methodically. This gift can never be given back to its owner. They have been through so much pain, so much despair. The hotel staff uniform stained with blood. Noah dressed up as a hotel staff entered the room, killed the wife, then he called the other family members using the wife's cell phone, only to kill them as well. The whiteboards are all lit up, which means sculpture from the case will appear. I really don't want to recall what happened that day. This is the sculpture of the white feathered king, another bison embodiment, which can reveal all lies and barriers. The meaning of the sculpture was used as Noah's motivation to kill.
I will rip off the mask of false performers. Hypocrites who hide truth from each other will be punished. Hiding the truth from their own child to create a false happiness. Hypocrisy. It is their selfish acts of genetic modification that led to the incurable disease, and they pretend to be a loving and struggling parent. Dissent is against Bison's will. I revealed the truth. I fulfilled the oracle of fusion. Combined together, the disease is shared, and therefore the disease is no more.
Nonsense! All you did was kill innocent people while you hide behind your mask.
You gradually step closer and closer to the realm of God, towards his highest place. I receive salvation here, and so shall you. Repent in the realm of God. The spirit gradually thins out. The vessel is synchronizing. You do not notice that what the person in the mirror has secretly begun to change.
Wait. Ah, he's hacking our brain. Well, someone's hacking our brain. I've detained the last organ. Ah, the pain in my head, the strange wavelength. I can't stand it. I feel desperate. I feel hopeless. I feel insane. Synchronizing. The person in the mirror has secretly begun to change. Noah mentioned the vessel several times. His crazy words must be leading towards something else. What matter? Wait. Can we look in the mirror? Nope, we can't. I'm back at the first crime scene. Put the organs in. I need to put the recovered organs back in place. Hallucination gone, huh? Signal projector? Just like what I saw in the abandoned ship captain. The hallucination didn't just appear out of thin air. This device is what's causing it. Looks like the moment I entered the ventilation room, I fell into a hallucination created by Noah. Noah made me see all the old crime scenes. For what?
How do you like the memory album? I made it especially for you. The two of us had had so many beautiful times together. I was hoping you could disrupt one of my plans at least once. You really disappointed me.
You finally shown your true colors, Noah. No more hiding?
Hiding? I've been planning something fun deeper underground. I was thinking of inviting you, my old friend. But to have a look. I don't know whether you can stop me this time.
He's either something in our head or a cluster of nanobots. I can't believe there is an abandoned sanctuary here. The stained glass on the wall is Bison. Who would build something like this in such a gloomy place on the ground? This used to be an underground factory during the human-robot war, where robots and the poor people worked day and night. It must have been abandoned after the war. Records suggest people continued to hide here. If God came to these people and told them he was happy to accept them, it's not surprising they would build a sanctuary for him. Why did you turn up out of nowhere again? I could have used a friendly face back there. A strong interruptive wave was holding me back. Like I said before, if you stay away from the signal projection, the wave disappears. Bison holy place on the ground. It's midnight. God holds the holy mark of directions in her hand, which stands for Roverism's movement. The main symbol of Bison.
Welcome to Bison's holy sanctuary. This is the realm of God. Repent your sins and ensure you are a clean vessel. This is requirement.
Stop talking nonsense. I figured out how you made those hallucinations. Without the hallucinations, you can't do anything.
Have you figured it out? Am I a hallucination now? Is this holy place a hallucination? Or everything you've seen after you fell is only a sweet dream I created for you?
I'm done listening to your bullshit. All I need to know is this gun real? What? The bullets can't hurt him. Am I still hallucinating?
Mr. Detective, are you going to hurt me a second time with that gun?
You idiot. The interrupted source is on the bird face person. I can feel it. Use your brain.
I didn't expect you to bring this annoying captain with you. If you are not ready to repent your sins, then I'll have to purify you myself.
The wave interference is causing his figure to shift in and out of view. I need to think of a way to take out the entire area. Yes, the chandelier. Okay. Did I get him? Let's have a look. Damn it, he escaped again. What's this? No sickle with a small signal projector installed on the handle. No, a sickle with a signal projector. Now I understand. He's using the hallucination to mask his true body. There's some robot replenishing liquid clear in color, not yet oxidized. It must have leaked out of a robot not long ago. Did Noah turn himself into a mechanical being? If so, it'll be more difficult to handle. Anyway, Noah must have been wounded and can't have gone too far. I need to hurry up. Grab this. No, Roverism book. It probably is a prophecy. Bison, the goddess, will return to Earth on the day when the moon disappears. The goddess collects the frequencies of all gods and burns them in into her circuit. With a holy flower made from the melted silicon crystal on the head, her holy body is surrounded by the voice of praise. The sharp claws of the goddess made the guards in the courtyard of the gods bow their heads, allowing her to cross the garden and return to Earth. The shapeless goddess needs a body, half flesh and blood, half mechanical fusion. This combination will carry the will of Bison and these people and this disturbing sounds. Am I hallucinating again? What are you talking about? What hallucination? There's nothing. I can't detect an interrupted signal. You can't see it? It looks like you were right when you said these hallucinations will affect my brain permanently. I've seen the aftermath of the hallucinations. The fluctuations in your head seem to be a little more chaotic now. Those crime scenes were created just to make me recall the events, but to drag me inside the hallucination. Looks like the situation is worse than I expected. I need to get this over with quickly. Well, no, time to shoot you dead. And I won't miss this time. I won't miss. Take the shot. No, it was wounded by the chandelier. This is my chance. Gotta get after him in the second elevator. Fine. Alright, I got it. Wasn't too hard of a puzzle. That's it. I can jump over the platforms now. Coming for you, Noah. Let's get him. Oh my. Biological reading tubes. It looks like someone has been doing genetic experiments. Is that a mermaid? My database categorizes this as deeply illegal, banned science. I'm not surprised. Noah is a fanatic for genetic experiments. I cannot believe we found his base so quickly. There's only one elevator exit, which means the bird-faced man didn't come through here. Besides, I don't sense any wave signals around, so we should be safe. I can't lower my guard. Let's check this place out first. Number 4 copy report. The hand proliferates into whiskers like granulation, adhesion in upper metatarsal tissue, E-grade defects production. Number 8. Atrophy below the thoracic cavity, missing internal organs, F-grade defective product. This is a significant revision. The leg tissue has not completely differentiated. The mandible appears to be gill tissue, alveolar vesicles, E-grade. He made a mermaid. Legs develop into tumor-like tissue. Some internal organs are missing, E-grade defect. Mesoderm development into out-of-control muscles. Systematic pulmonary circulatory system is disoriented and proliferated. 23. The blast cast system is damaged by the fungal radiation. The gene fragments are completely chaotic, and the adult body is completely composed of proliferating cells. Tip of the spine is split, which leads to parallel proliferation on the head. All heads lack brainstem tissue, E-level defect. I'll read that one now. Ocular genes and other genes are conscripted, and the internal organs are replaced with tissue cells as conjunction lens, such as conjunctiva lens. E-grade. This one's almost perfect. 42. Body copying is mostly successful, and some small defects can be repaired through plastic surgery. However, the development of the prefrontal lobe in the brain is abnormal, thus unable to carry out conscious transference. A-grade defect. Huh. A lab. Is this where Noah conducted all his twisted experiments? The badge is making noise again. The signal is strong this time. This Charles you are looking for should be close by. I hope the old man is okay. Can you sense a hallucination interference nearby? No hallucination interference here. However, there are so many complicated electronic devices in the lab. I'm sensing that the wave bands on many of these devices have been encrypted. There must be a lot of secrets here. Secrets, eh? We lost Noah for the time being, but at least figure out what he has been researching these past 13 years. He's trying to become the... Alright. Let's see. I gotta remember these colors because they might come in handy. Training device for colorful signals. Must be the equipment for handling cargo. Why was it installed here? Don't touch it yet. There might be a switch somewhere. Blueprints for a consciousness transmission device, a huge machine that can interrupt people's brainwave frequency. Consciousness transition device. It seems to be able to interrupt the consciousness by enhancing brain waves. Oh god. Those devices we saw are only receivers. This machine here is what's really creating the hallucinations. So, this is the thing. This is pretty much the plan. The nanoliquid and the signal projector. Implant the device. Activate the robot. When the robot shuts down breaks down, you replace the fluid. The nanobots take over and they can control it. With the signal projector, they have control. And with the adapters, they can control at a longer distance. So the robot actions are controlled by an external signal. The implant device in the brain are both the input mechanism for nanofluids and the receiver for the external control signal. The signal projector that produces hallucination must be an enhanced version of these implant devices. It can receive Noah's hallucination signal, magnify them, and project them. Was it designed for people who do not have implant devices in their brains like me? Okay, Edward Clinic, patient number 2. Preliminary diagnosis: an infection caused by a gunshot wound and severe genetic disease. The patient, who was originally found in the East District Steward, was transferred to a sterile incubation tube to maintain his chance of survival. The targeted medicine was used to control the system. The patient himself proposed special medication and chemical theories. Due to these theories, the treatment for Luna and patient 2 were adjusted. Consciousness implantation has become the leading. So, looks like Doc Edwards saved Noah's life, and he's been working with Noah ever since. If only he had known that the final result would be. Well, I guess Luna also had a genetic disease, and to get away, to help her survive it, the doctor, the bad doctor, decided to try to create the consciousness transference device. Research on the nanofluid. God, there's a lot of reading today. Mechanism invades the electronic brain via nano robot liquid, turns off the independent consciousness program, and at the same time uses a spark implant to control the behaviors of mechanical body. Achievements. Currently, it's completely possible to control robots injected with nano liquid. The only drawback is that the efficiency of the nanofluid reduces quickly. Extended control requires continuous injection. Question. The spark implant was found in the brain of robots provided by patient 2. This device has the ability to break through the electronic brain's defenses. More functions have been developed in subsequent studies. However, the original device remains a mystery, and patient 2 refuses to disclose the information. As I suspected, nanofluid and the implant device are working in tandem, and Dr. Edwards' name for the implant is Spark. Patient named Luna. Preface. The patient began showing symptoms in the 5th year of marriage and was diagnosed with a hereditary genetic disease. During the early stages, chemotherapy suppressed the symptoms, but the effects of the genetic disease on the organs gradually spread. During the middle stage, parts of the patient's organs were replaced with artificial organs, and the patient had to survive inside a sterile life support cabin. With the technical support of patient 2, attempts are being made to project Luna's brainwaves into a robot using Spark. Backup. Cloning Luna with somatic cells and brainwave tissues transmission into organic vessel afterwards. Okay. Luna, the doctor's wife, the experimental subject in the test tube workshop were for her. The doctor wanted to transfer his wife's consciousness into a new body. Was the person I met at the clinic before actually cultivated here? I gotta write this down. So, Purple. And blue are at 2s. Yellow and green are 3s. And red is a 4. Okay. The operation prompt for the chain console. I should try replicating this pattern. Well, since I'm playing detective, I'm keeping my notebook handy. Oh, fuck. A giant life support system. It wasn't easy transporting such sophisticated equipment here. The whole thing is covered with a heavy metal curtain. That's got to be an important detail. Could Noah be hiding here? This life support device has way too much encryption for me to crack. Can you open the metal curtain? No. The encryption method is quite advanced. I can't do it either. Let's investigate further. Maybe we can find some way to open it. There we go, I got it. Secret staircase, okay. The building's secret passway so far on the ground. Building a secret passway so far on the ground. This is so like Noah, sly and cautious. I can sense the signal again. Charles must be close by. Huh, these clothes. The delivery guy who gave me the parcel was wearing these. Everything's began with this parcel. Really? What? This is Noah's black roll. How come it was left here? Looks like he was badly hurt. The replenishing liquid disappears here. That guy must be... Let me out, please, anyone! Hear that? Someone's calling for help behind the door. It's Charles, thank God he's still alive. Are he and Noah both behind that door? I only sense one organic light, but there is indeed another unusual way. Be careful when you go in there. Alright. I'm gonna save you, Charles, unless you're lying to us. Bastard, let me out. Edward, think about what you're doing. Charles, thank God you're still alive. Who's there? Detective Rex, it's you. Oh, am I lucky? How did you find this place? Come on, get me out. Wait. This is Doc Edwards' diary. Alright, this is gonna be a long read. The weirdest thing happened today. I found a bird-faced man in the sewers near the clinic. He was weak, near death, severe wound, infections and genetic disease ate away his body. Huddled in that sewer, he might have died at any moment, but he didn't even ask me for help. He said, but instead the masked face said, you need me. And he was right. He can help me cure Luna. This Noah has accumulated a vast knowledge of chemistry and biology. And most importantly, he possesses the kind of madness that goes hand in hand when using long band technology. I saved him as much as I can, and in return the bird-faced man has guided me step by step to resurrect my Luna. I didn't want to hurt those robots, but well, I had no choice. I failed to transfer Luna's thoughts into the original subject. Only the memories made it to the subject. Luna's personality was not transplanted successfully. Today we had a breakthrough. The monster is truly a genius. By using spark and nanoliquid, we managed to actually control robots. Nobody will believe it. We used the consciousness transfer device to remotely send signal waves and transmit consciousness into the robot's body. Although it's not perfect yet, I can only currently control those robots remotely. The more work needed to save Luna. The consciousness transmission device. It's a brainwave amplifying and transmitting device based on spark, which transfers the user's consciousness to another receiver. When the receiver is a human, only the user's memory can be transmitted because of the block from the special personality that is unique to a human being. I'm working day and night now, always that monster is there at my shoulder. At this stage, consciousness transmission onto mechanical receivers is under development. Obstacles in research. In the research, the user of the transmission device can only project part of his consciousness onto the mechanical receiver. Just enough to initiate the kind of remote control, but this is not enough. Failure. But although the test subject experiment failed, I improved the consciousness transfer device. Luna will soon return with me with a mechanical body. I haven't told the monster about this. He's just using me, and the robots controlled by Spark seem to have gone beyond my control too. I have a plan. Once the experiment is over, I will take you away from this country to an unknown island. Let that monster go to hell. This robot, from the wounds on the body, was probably dressed up as Noah I attacked earlier. The Noah I attacked earlier. Where is that man? Wait, I remember this robot. Yes, Angela, the missing waitress from the Fantasy Jellyfish. I was way too drunk to even remember taking that job. Why her? Where's the real Noah? The wave fluctuations from her are the same as the bird-faced man we saw earlier. The nano liquid must be controlling her and repairing her wounded body gradually. I have to stop it now. I wouldn't waste your time. Once the equipment starts running, it seems it cannot be stopped. In order to prevent accident, the robot is locked into the machine. Bastard! He only uses innocent people. Let's get Charles out first. Maybe he knows how to stop the device. Crowbar! Can't go wrong with a crowbar. Is this my photo on that board? This information is from back when I first returned to Starlight City after my mechanization was completely stabilized. Thanks to Abel's sacrifice at the Apocalypse Garden incident, I wouldn't even be alive today. Has Noah been studying me all this time? What the? Noah refers to me as a vessel in the records, and the date circled in red is the date when I received the parcel. He's been after me since the beginning, vessel. He's after your body. The documents next to the device say beta-type consciousness transmission device. It can enhance brainwaves, interrupt other people's consciousness, and eventually infuse self-consciousness onto the receptor, controlling that person. This seems to be an unfinished product, but still under testing. If no one the doctor has succeeded in perfecting this machine, they would have been able to control absolutely anyone. Human or robot, it wouldn't matter. But, Rex, you're forgetting your brain is half mechanical, so you might be the perfect person for that low-tech one. Robert. Well, you're not controlled anymore. What is this place? Who are you? Don't be afraid, little girl. I've already temporarily suppressed the nanofluid control over you, and I'll give you a good cleaning up when we get back to my workshop. Thank God you're here, Charles. Her name is Angela. She's been under control since being kidnapped by the doctor. She was even dressed up as Noah earlier. Detective, I am completely shocked by this affair. This was the work of Edward and that Noah guy. Once I checked the samples you guys gave me, I knew it was Edward who made it. He was very talented when it comes to nanorobots. I couldn't imagine after so many years, I couldn't imagine he making such a terrifying thing. Hurry up! That spooky doctor, if he comes back, don't worry, Angela, the doctor is not going to return. What? Did you, chat with him? No, it was Noah, or rather Angela, but this is not important anymore. Dr. Edwards is gone. He wasn't like this in the beginning. He did it all for Luna. He was used by that guy because of his love for Luna. Angela, please, can you tell us anything that can help us find Noah? Who is Noah? I don't know. I'm so confused right now. I feel like I had the longest dream. I did awful things in that dream, even though I didn't want to. Those humans and robots were all... Easy, Rex. Let her calm down first. She was just freed from the nanofluid's control. Well, in that case, you and I should go back to the lab, Charles. There's some giant life support tank up there. I want to crack it open. Oh no, that was not Noah. That was. Let's go. I'll show you. Oh, that's Luna. Luna! Yes, the real Luna. Poor thing. I should have guessed no one could recover from such a horrible genetic disease. It was only last night that I discovered Edward had been maintaining Luna's broken body using this life support equipment. He is planning to transfer his wife's consciousness into a new body using Noah's technology. However, Luna has been tortured spiritually and physically. Charles, why are you here? And you? The vessel? You know me? Why the hell do you know anything about me? All this is because of you. Please stop Edward. He is lost. In too deep. Where's my coin? Yeah, fuck it. He's gone. Noah killed Edward. I warned him. He can't trust that person. This is for the best, at least. No more innocent lives will be lost. Charles, please turn this equipment off. I'm in so much pain. I should have died a long time ago, instead of living like a monster here like this. Luna, I've known you for so many years. You and Edward were my best friends. What should I do? Friend, tell me if you were here. Friend, tell me if you were me, what would you do? I would turn it off. I will end her pain. She's been through too much. She was asking to die. Luna will be free, which is the best result. Detective, are you alright? You look like you're in pretty bad shape. I'm not hurt, but Noah's hallucinations have been influencing me this entire time. I feel more and more strange. Hallucination? Can someone without an implant device be influenced too? You only have half an electronic brain, don't you? I can tell you about that. Angela, are you feeling better? Have you remembered anything? When I was controlled by the... what did you call it? Nanofluid. I still had some hold on my own consciousness. So I know something about their plan. All this was done to get you here. Beginning when I delivered that parcel to you. They had another machine, but it isn't here. A machine that was designed just for you. Yes, I can remember easier now. From the moment you first touched the device in the parcel, each touch pulls you deeper and deeper into the hallucination. And each hallucination was designed specifically to synchronize your brainwave to that machine. According to what they said, if the synchronization is allowed to finish, your own consciousness will be erased and your body will become a vessel for Noah? Ha! This is ridiculous. All this is done for my broken body? Your body is very special. Looks like you are not aware of what your body can do. Your body is something people have dreamed to have. According to Angela, you must stop entering the hallucination. If you are robbed of your body, then who knows what Noah will do. Noah, every day he is allowed to walk free on this planet, more people will be deceived and hurt. I can't let this continue. I see you made up your mind. If you're this determined to be him, then there must be some way. There must be a way. After I was captured, Edward shared a lot of the research about the consciousness transmission. Now I reckon that consciousness transmission device can work both ways. Charles, what are you getting at? When you are dragged into the hallucination, you are connected to with that equipment, and you are connected with the person who's controlling that equipment. Aha! If your will is strong enough, you might be able to influence the consciousness of that person instead. You mean I can alter the hallucinations? Yes, but it won't be easy. Better think it through before meeting Noah. I don't know who this Noah is, But the doctor took the elevator deep down below, deeper than I have ever been. Hiding even deeper underground. That's where my final battle is. Alright. Wait. So her friend was, me? I mean... Alright, final battle. Although I told you it may be possible to fight against the hallucination, it would be extremely difficult. Think this through. Don't worry about me, Charles. I've done this before. Now you take Angela and leave as quickly as possible. Captain Ramrod here knows the way out. Thank you. I'll see you back on the surface, Detective. Be careful, Detective Dumbass. Come back alive. You have to take me back to the Destiny Fire. Ah, such sweet words from an AI. Maybe I will try to survive after all. Every part of this was Noah getting the detective here. Oh, I see the symbol. And we're in the hallucination again. Sparkling lake waters must be the light lake that mentioned in the holographic message. According to Noah, he's expecting me to undergo some kind of test down here. In the most beautiful place lies the darkest soul.
Drifting on the clear lake water, the perfect vessel is purified and brought to me. A body of both flesh and machine will pave the way for Bison's arrival. Time for rebirth has come. I've waited far too long for this. Come here and sing an ode to my new life.
Gonna destroy you. I hope we can.
The ignorant wanderer, stupid little detective. Bow your head and witness Bison's final embodiment, the omniscient judge.
Do I have to shoot people? Or shoot him? Oh, this looks like it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Bison's eyes comes to my call and gazes, and his gaze penetrates those who pretend to be righteous. Come feel the heat that goes into one's soul.
Wait, Bison's eyes? If my Mary isn't shot from all that drinking, that stands for the eye of punishment. That clears hypocrisy. Like Charles said, if I can focus, I can redirect Noah's attacks, perhaps even use the attacks in my favor.
The final game has just started, Detective. Now, I shall watch you run from the light like the insignificant cockroach you are.
That worked. Alright, just gotta make sure the eye hits itself. Yeah, you're losing the game, Noah. Let's get this over with. Oh, bugger all. Oh, I popped. Got it. There we go. Next stage. Oh, this one's gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it?
Those possessing the hubris to challenge God shall fail. Anyone who meets the eye of God shall plummet from the greatest heights, detective. I've had enough with this game. This is where your life ends.
Got it. Well. Oh, fuck, Noah.
No! 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 I will never lose! How is it possible for you to break through my hallucinations?
This flesh, Noah? Is that how you look now? Damn. Years have not been kind. In a state like this, are you even a human being anymore?
Something must have gone wrong. Bison makes no mistakes. The ceremony, the doctor, you. These have all been arranged. No, this can't be.
You've been relying on the consciousness transmission device to attain the power to control others, Noah. Your sick, inhuman device failed to save you, and instead turned you into a monster.
Your body belongs to me. My disease, having fun doing the S's, is a test from God for which I was abandoned and despised. I was forced to suffer, God, this hurt my throat, the most unimaginable pain. Bison made a deal with me. A new body if I pass the test. A new body.
All this just for your own, and all this is just your own imagination. Noah, stop lying to yourself.
Detective, do you think this is the end? I'm just a small part of the darkness. As long as robots and humans exist, the cracks will not disappear. Are you curious why robots have that device in their brains? I didn't put the device there. I just made the alterations. There's a darkness inside. There is darkness inside darkness. I am not the only one who wants to turn this ugly world upside down.
Who first made the implant device?
You will never know, Detective. I'm going to Bison now. As for you, there are bombs everywhere in this place. You will die with me. Blow it up. Blow up everything.
Well, fuck. This is gonna hurt. Did we make it out? What's past is new. Beep beep beep. Wakey wakey, it's time to get up. Jeez, you're so loud. What are you doing, BBX? You want to be taken apart and rebuilt? I need to perform a routine checkup on your mechanical parts. It's 4 days overdue. Sure, whatever. Just wait for me over there. I'll come to you. Okay, let's get this over and done with. Body scan in progress. According to the stat, 98% of your mechanical parts are brand new. I can't believe you survived such a massive explosion and even got your old parts replaced with new ones. Haha, you better believe it. Old Charles has got the good stuff. Even the parts that are only available in Sky City. Yes, about our guests. They can't stay in our house like this, especially that arrogant little robot. We don't have enough money to support 6 people. Look, PBX, we talked about this. They have nowhere to go. And the cast situation, well, we just haven't had a lot of jobs lately. That's because you keep turning them away. There's a customer this morning waiting for you downstairs. Go have a look and don't say no. Remember to get a deposit this time. Alright, we survived Noah. Wait, what's this? How have you been? Just stated. Okay. And the missed calls. Yeah, it's called Royd. Rody? Hey Rex, you finally called me back. What are you gonna tell me about that case? I'm under a lot of pressure from my superiors. Don't make this so hard for me. Haha, Royd, I told you everything I know. It was a real miracle the king even let you into the Underbridge district for investigation. Hey, don't play dumb with me. We had a hard time with the people in the Underbridge for 2 weeks, but ended up with a pile of relics. Only unknown broken robot bodies and fungi. There was a lot down there, wasn't there? I don't know where it came from, but we have information that says Noah and the doctor were working on was relevant to revolutionary riots. Revolutionary riots. Now my superiors are going crazy, urging me to investigate anything and everything. They want answers. Looks like you're working very hard, but it's exactly like I tell you. I haven't found Noah. I'm just a victim of an explosion. Alright, Rex, you're not ready to tell me the truth yet. I really hope you aren't involved in this. You know how sensitive this is for the superiors. Forget it. Look, do you want to have a drink at Fantasy Jellyfish? I have a friend I'd like you to meet. You're trying to get me drunk, so I'll talk. You must be even more desperate than you sound. Well, see you tonight then. Didn't expect the incident to cause such a big aftershock. But it has got me thinking. The Mrs. Perry murder happened before Noah sent me his gift. Timing of the crime and the crime scene evidence both indicate that it wasn't done by Noah. There must have been someone else who used the implant device to help the butler robot break the 3 principles. Didn't Noah say something about simply altering the devices that were already there? If that's correct, what does the original maker of these devices have planned? Maybe what Noah said was true. There are layers of darkness that fold over each other deeper and deeper. I'm still in the mind that it's what's it called? It was added so that the robots would follow those 3 principles. I gotta wrap this up quickly. Your BBX robot is really lovely, like a kind of motherly matron. It makes me wake up in the sweetest way, a cup of tea, lullaby, and the morning news. These cats are lovely too. I like the white one. The white cat used to belong to Mrs. Perry, but after she died, William brought her to my place, along with many of the other street cats. What a headache. Are you well? After replacing so many parts and organs, I expect your body to reject some, but you don't seem to be experiencing any side effects. This is a walk in the park for me. Charles is a really good technician, and I feel brilliant now. You did me a big favor, William. I've been meaning to study you more closely. You're much smarter than the other cats. Although Charles is an expert on robots, I wonder if he can ask him to do some research on William, strap him down, laser through the skull. What, you don't like that? Maybe I should research it myself and say it. Alright, let's see. I still got some things to see. Uh-oh. Charles must be doing, yep. Oh, fuck. Hey, our captain. That Charles needs to leave this house this instant. He is an awful old man. Wow, this outfit. I didn't think Captain Radrod would be seen dead in clothes like these. You shut up. It's all because of that old man. He told me that he was adding me to the detective office network, but he was actually just changing my code to put me in this stupid outfit. You look good in them. Next time you should ask Charles, what did you say? Nothing? I'm just saying, I will go find Charles now. What's the old man thinking? Better hurry up. Me, a captain in this outfit, it's humiliating. She is still hot-tempered. I don't know what Charles is up to out there, but I hope he won't blow the attic up. What happened? Why is there a smoking riot robot in the attic? The modifications failed. Thank God this is not my workshop, or I would have had to pay the repairs. Nanako, this armor is well crafted. There's a special switch inside. If the wearer doesn't understand how they work, he can never take it off again. That's why? No wonder William was stuck in there. But I did see a cluster of black. Oh, hello, fellow detective. Are you awake? Don't worry about the explosion. Grandpa knows what he's doing. It's just that his tools are still in Underbridge and he can't go to retrieve them right now. Nanako, you know what's happening in Underbridge? You got a lot of connections there. I guess since I'm living here, there's no reason not to tell you. The king sent a lot of people to dig out the remains of the lab, hoping to find something useful. After an explosion like that, I don't think there's much left though. One more thing you might be interested in. Luna from Edward's clinic has gone missing. The Luna from the clinic? That was a clone of Edward's wife. Maybe she's gone to start a new life of her own. What's your plan now? With Noah gone, you have accomplished what you set out to do so many years ago. Don't worry about me. I can still sit back and help old grandmas find lost cats until the end of my days now. Damn it, Charles. Spacious place you have here, Rex. And again, thank you for letting me hide out here. The king and the police are still trying to find anyone involved in the explosion. Letting you? I didn't exactly have much of a choice. You insisted on moving in. Is this a Rolex from Morak's shop? Yes. The young man owed me, so he gave me this robot to pay the debt. If I can alter this robot successfully, it will greatly improve our combat prowess. Looks like the robot's nearly ready. Wait, Are you going to go back to the Underbridge district? What about the doctor's research and his wife Luna? I processed Edward's research data before we escaped the lab. It is some very advanced technology, but maybe too advanced for this day and age. As for Luna, the life support tank was too big to move, and the explosion, she was buried underground with Edward's lab. In the end, she and Edward are together forever after all. There's one more thing on my mind. Before he died, Noah mentioned that he was not the one who created the implant device. Even though this case has been cracked, there's still another layer that I can't quite see. In that case, we better get this riot robot ready post-haste. Robin, Grandpa Charles's experiments are so dangerous. I better watch out from afar. Yeah, that's a smart choice. Can I go on the roof? No. Let's go down. See what this client wants. Why are you standing at the door? Fancy Feathers. It's Fancy Feathers. It was Fancy Feathers who made the appointment. Her squad of minions have taken over our living room. Why is she here? We're a long way from Underbridge. Let's bust in and wipe them out. Just like old times. I can enter riot control mode again any time. Calm down. Let's hear them out first. Yeah, let's see what they have to say, then we'll move on. The fuck is all of this? Didn't expect to see you here, Miss Fancy Feathers. Did you come all the way down here to give me this new VR game console? Oh, detective, are you playing with me? This is what you will travel into Coral City. Coral City? You want me to visit the electronic world? Sorry, Miss Feathers, I'm not going back there. I knew you would say no. Take a look at this first. You may want to change your mind. Abel? Coral City, hurry, go tell Rex. The Coral City, go tell Rex. What we've been hiding there might have been found by someone. Hurry, be quick, the Coral City. Those guys, they want to... What? Abel, but he's dead. Where did you get this video? This video clip was sent from the electrode state last night. If you act quickly, you may be able to buy some time. You seem to know a lot of things, Miss Fancy Feathers. That's because as stars line, so do our interests. Now, Mr. Detective, are you ready to go? Looks like I have no other choice. Abel. And that's the end of Tales of the Neon Sea. There might be another one in the works, but for the most part, I like this game. A lot of reading, my throat hurts from trying to do voices, but I shouldn't do those. I'm just gonna do them in the post-editing. So, I like this game. I'm gonna sit through these credits. Once they're done, we'll catch up again, but I'll see you guys then. Palm Pioneer presents... Oh. Yeah, so that is the end of Tales on the Neon Sea. It looks like they might be setting up for a sequel, but for the most part, we were able to stop Noah from stealing our body. We've discovered a few hidden truths in society, and for the most part, I generally like this game. The only trouble I ever have with games like this is I'm usually missing one thing. That one thing that just pushes everything along, then I get through things quickly. So let's see, I didn't really have any problems with it. I like the art style, like the story. The detective was kind of nice. I wish we could do more with William at the end, but he's a cat. Just a regular cat. I wish we knew more about the side story of William. Wait, is there a new game plus? No, there isn't. So, if you like this video, comment, like, and subscribe. It does help the channel. If you want to play this game yourself, it's available on Steam and Epic Game Store. I think on most game consoles too. So, any questions about me and the other numbers, or comments about the games, or how you think the story will develop from here on? Because I'm interested now. I want to see what happens, because the robot partner who saved his life, Abel, is still alive cybernetically or physically. So, we will pick this up in another game. I hope you join us then. And yeah. Oh, if you made it this far in the video, Prime thanks you. And yeah. We'll see you next time. Bye.